I'd like to commence this video with a request. For those interested in receiving more premium betting tips and predictions, especially if my guidance has contributed to your success in winning bets and generating revenue, I kindly seek your support in revitalizing this channel. Your assistance plays a crucial role in bolstering my presence on YouTube. You're welcome to explore my Patreon support tier or check out my various plans. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you seeking our premium picks. You can find the link in the bio and comment section below. Thank you for considering and supporting me.
Cavaliers vs. Magic. My team pick is Orland minus 1.5 points. Cleveland once again leaned on their defense as they held Orlando to fewer than 90 points in both of their home games. Once again, Cleveland controlled the game from the opening tip as the offense shot 41.5% from the floor and 31% from deep. Cleveland won the turnover battle and held Orlando to under 30% from beyond the arc. Donovan Mitchell led the way with 23 and Jarrett Allen added 16 points and 20 boards. Cleveland comes into this game averaging 112.3 points per game. While they've been held under this number and the offense has shot below their season average, the Cavs have managed to take care of the basketball and snag offensive boards. Entering the postseason, Cleveland sat 12th in effective field goal percentage. They have been subpar in the painted area, but have buttered their bread in the key this series. As alluded to, winning the turnover battle has allowed this offense to make up for the inconsistent shooting. Along with that, the Cavs have pulled down upwards of 11 offensive rebounds per game, which is a full rebound over their season average. The key to the offensive success will lean on Cleveland's ability to distribute and take care of the basketball. On the defensive end of the court, Cleveland is allowing 109.6 points per game, which lands them at 7th in the league. They've been ratcheting down the defense here in the playoffs, holding Orlando to under 90 points in back-to-back games. They have been utterly dominant in the paint, allowing right around 46 points down low per game during the regular season. However, they also finished the regular season sitting 5th in opponent-made baskets per game. Despite sitting in the bottom half of the league in opponent three-point percentage, the Cavs have done a solid job defending the perimeter this series and have done so without sending Orlando to the foul line. Forcing turnovers will not only need to be a continued part of their success, but will lead to transition baskets when the offense is sputtering. Orlando is coming back home and their defense has been nothing to snarl at as they held the Cavs to under 40% from the floor this series. In what will be a last-ditch effort to avoid a 3-0 deficit, we should expect to see Orlando's role players play a bigger part here. Along with that, the Magic have shown they can shut down opponents in the paint and force turnovers that lead to breakaway baskets. Orlando knows they can't afford to go down 3-0 to start their series homestand. My total pick is under 198.5 points. Simply put, both of these defensives have made it very difficult for the opposition to get going, with neither offense crossing the century mark yet. Both squads have played a below-league average pace, and with the high turnover rate we've seen over games 1 and 2, we should also expect to see some dead possessions here. Both defenses have been strong on the glass, which limits second-chance scoring opportunities. The Magic aren't built to run up and down. We should expect them to grind this game down to a halt, which the Cavs will happily participate. Knicks vs. 76ers. My team pick is Knicks plus 4.5 points. New York is scoring an average of only 107.5 points through 2 games of the postseason while shooting just 40.1% overall and 39.7% from three-point land. However, it's the defense that wins games for New York. The Knicks are allowing an average of 102.5 points per game while holding Philadelphia to 43.6% overall and 35.2% from three-point range. New York is holding Philadelphia to an average of just 38.5 rebounds per year, while the Knicks are averaging 50.5 boards, 17.5 offensive, 33.0 defensive, per contest. Jalen Brunson is leading New York in scoring with an average of 23.0 points per game and is also the dish leader with an average of 6.5 assists per game. Brunson also led New York in scoring and assists during the regular season. Josh Hart has come up big in the postseason, averaging 14.0 rebounds per game, while Mitchell Robinson is averaging 8.0 boards per contest. Hart is also the second leading scorer through 2 games of the postseason, averaging 21.5 points per game. The Philadelphia 76ers need to bounce back from 2 consecutive losses to New York with a victory in Game 3 on Thursday, and that starts with better production on the glass. Philadelphia is averaging 38.5 rebounds per game, including 9.5 offensive and 29.0 defensive boards per contest. However, the big problem is the 76ers are allowing New York to average 50.5 rebounds per game, including 17.5 offensive boards per game, giving the Knicks far too many second-look opportunities. Tyrese Maxey is having a strong series thus far for Philadelphia, averaging 34.0 points, 7.0 assists, and 5.5 rebounds per game. Maxey is leading Philadelphia in both scoring and assists. Joel Embiid is scoring an average of 31.5 points per game, which is second for the 76ers, while grabbing an average of 9.0 rebounds per game, which is tied for the lead with Tobias Harris. The 76ers are shooting just 43.6% overall, 35.2% from three-point distance. The New York Knicks may not pull off a straight-up victory over Philadelphia in Game 3 on Thursday, but will play well enough defensively to keep the score close and cover the spread in the process. New York is holding Philadelphia to 43.6% shooting overall and 35.2% shooting from three-point land. New York is also out-rebounding Philadelphia 50.5 to 38.5, and the Knicks are grabbing 17.5 offensive boards per game, giving them an additional 35 looks at the basket. Josh Hart has been a key to New York's success down the stretch of the regular season and in the first 2 games of the postseason. Hart is averaging 21.5 points and 14.0 rebounds per game in 2 postseason games. The Knicks continue to play without Julius Randle, who at the time of his injury was second in scoring and the leading rebounder, but Hart has helped to make up for the loss of Randle, as has Mitchell Robinson, 8.0 RPG, on the boards. My total pick is under 209.5 points. Both defenses will continue to dominate on Thursday. As mentioned previously, New York is allowing an average of only 102.5 points per game, and Philadelphia is allowing an average of 107.5 points per game. During the regular season, and 2 games during the postseason will not have much effect on this total. New York had a defensive efficiency of 111.1, which was 10th best, and Philadelphia was 11th and 111.3. In pace of play during the regular season, Philadelphia was tied for 17th at 99.5 and New York was 30th or last at 97.2. Nuggets vs. Lakers. My team pick is Lakers -1 point. This has been an extremely competitive series with both teams making key adjustments and big-time plays. The Nuggets have yet to put together a solid first-half performance and have taken advantage of a Lakers team that has struggled to close out games. The Lakers have defended Jamal Murray very well, but Michael Porter Jr. is lighting them up from 3 and Nikola Jokic is dominating the paint. The Lakers were in this same situation last season, and they know this is a must-win game at home. A loss on Thursday would require them to win the next 4 games, with 2 of those being played in Denver. I expect LeBron James and Anthony Davis to come out with even more intensity and to will the Lakers to a win. The key for the Lakers in this game will be the play of Rui Hachimura. The Nuggets made a switch in Game 2 and had Jokic guard Hachimura instead of Davis, and they need to take advantage of that mismatch in Game 3. Jokic has been doing everything for the Nuggets in this series, and Hachimura needs to be attacking him from the jump and either scoring/playmaking or getting Jokic in foul trouble. The Lakers have played really good defensively, but this matchup has been about limiting their mistakes and making key plays down the stretch. The Lakers have failed to do both, but they will be ready to snap this losing streak against the Nuggets and turn this series around. My total pick is under 216.5 points. Both games so far have hit the under, and that has been due to the extremely slow pace both teams play at. The Nuggets play at one of the slowest paces in the NBA, while the Lakers have slowed down their offense in order to take advantage of any mismatches. The Lakers will shoot the ball better at home, but they have not gotten Austin Reeves or Rui Hachimura going, while the bench has contributed very little. The Nuggets shoot worse on the road, and although they finished in second in the West, they were just 24-17 on the road. The Lakers have done a great job on Jamal Murray, and the Nuggets have played poorly in the first half of both games. This game will be slow-paced, and both teams will have defensive adjustments based on the Game 2 performance.